Alright guys, it's Nick here. So today I'm going to basically do a little just overview of a label and like a few of my favourite titles from that label on Blu-ray. Me and my girlfriend collect Arrow Blues, and we've got a fair few between us. She's probably actually got more than me, believe it or not. You know, I gave her some of my older ones, but yeah, she's definitely got more Arrows than I have. But I've picked a few off the shelf from both of our collections. You know, my favourites really. Right, I've got like I've got 5 here, so it's like my top 5 Arrow releases, if you like. So yeah, I'm just going to briefly talk about them. You know, try to do some different videos rather than just like updates and that. You know, I want to break it up now. I'm back on YouTube again. So yeah, first up, Buckaroo Banzai, Peter Robocop Weller, Christopher Lloyd, who else is it? Oh, Jeff Goldblum, John Lithgow. Crazy movie about like interdimensional travel and, you know, what comes from it and stuff like that. And they're a crazy rock band at the same time. I've also got the comics as well for these, so I love Buckaroo Banzai. It was one of those films that I never got to see in the 80s. I always read about it and heard about it, but I never saw it in the 80s. And it wasn't until late 90s, early 2000s, I saw it on DVD. I think it was like Anchor Bay, I think, might have put it out in the early days of DVD, when I used to get all my Region 1s, and I had this like, I had a Pioneer DVD player, and it cost me like 500 quid, and it only played Region 1s, so I was like only importing Region 1 DVDs, and then I had to pay, I think it's about an extra like 40 quid to get it chipped, so I could play British ones when British DVD stuff coming out. And I'm pretty sure that Buckaroo Banzai was one of the first ones I imported. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's from that early day where I used to like order DVDs from Play before they became Play.com, and DVD Concept and places like that. And I'm pretty sure that's where I got my first copy of Buckaroo Banzai from, and I saw it as a fantastic flick. But yeah, this one's got like tons of extras on it. You know, the usual Arrow fare. It's a nice transfer. Yeah, and it's just a really entertaining, fun 80s flick. I always highly recommend. I'm sure most of you have already seen Buckaroo Banzai, but if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Next up, one of my all-time favourite movies. Well, most of these are my all-time favourite movies, but this is one of the ultimate movies, and that is Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, you can't really say anything other than Big Trouble in Little China is amazing. I've actually got this on Region A Blu-ray as well. When I first got my Region A player, it was one of the first ones I picked up then. Now I haven't got a Region A player, I've still got the Blu-ray set over there, but I don't think that one was half as good as this. It didn't have the features this had on it, and the transfer wasn't as good. So yeah, it's the Arrow Big Trouble in Little China. Plus the other one had a really crap cover up. Just dig it out really, but never mind. No, there's that. Yeah. Next up, one of my favourite slashers. For those that you used to sub me back in the day, you probably remember me banging on about this film a fair amount. So yeah, I've having this on Blu-ray by Arrow, definitely. Another one I used to have, well, I still have actually. Another one I originally saw on DVD. I'd always known the VHS, and I did eventually get hold of a pre-cert VHS copy of this, but I didn't actually see this film until the Anchor Bay DVD came out, and I had the British one, and then I got the US one as well, and I always wanted that. I think it was Code Red to put it out. Is it Code Red? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Code Red to put it out on really limited DVD. But they took like the blue tint off of it, and everyone kicked off, and I never got that one, but I always wanted it for the special features. But then I finally got the Blu-ray, and it's got everything I need on it. It's got the documentaries, it's got the film, and that's Madman. I love this flick. I absolutely love it. I love the music to it. I just love everything about this film. It's one of my favourite slashers ever. I remember I was a guest at a convention in Germany promoting my films in 2012, and the girl from Dawn of the Dead that's in this, which had a different name in this. Isn't it is it Galen Ross? I think it's Galen Ross. Yeah, Galen Ross. I wanted her to sign my Madman, and she refused to sign it. Bitch. She was fucking horrible. I know. I mean, okay, I appreciate she obviously doesn't like being in this film and wanted her name taken off it and all that, but it's like 30 years later, you know, and she was really rude to me, to be fair. And she said, "You've got anything else to sign?" And I said, "Well, I've got a copy of Dawn of the Dead, but I'd rather just pay Ken Foray." Or, yeah, I think it was Ken Foray who sat next to her, and I just went over to Ken Foray. Because, you know, I wanted my Madman signed. It's one of my favourite films, and she wouldn't sign it. Fucking bitch. No, I'm sure she's a lovely person, but she wasn't that weekend. She was a complete cow, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't give her my money to sign anything, to be fair. But yeah, Madman, awesome flick, one of the best lo-fi slashes. These next two both belong to my girlfriend, but they're two of my favourites as well. So first up is Frankenhooker. We both love Helen Lotter. When we got together, it was, you know, we talked about directors that we liked, and the names like Charles Band came up, Frank Helen Lotter. So, you know, straight away I knew she was the girl for me. And then 4.5 years later, and we're still together. So, or 4 years later, we're still together. So, you know, it proves that having good taste in movies, in a shared adoration of movies, it's going to make things work. So yeah, this is Frankenhooker. Now, I actually bought this for Jade, my girlfriend. I think it was the first year we were together. I got it for her birthday, because as much as she was a Helen Lotter fan, and she'd seen like all the Basket Cases and Brain Dead and Brain Damage, sorry, and Bad Biology. She's a huge Bad Biology fan. She didn't seen Frankenhooker, and I was shocked. So I bought her Frankenhooker, and you know, she loves it now. Got any money? Want a date? This is the one with the window. I know the window ones are coming harder to find these days. Loads of features on this. It had like the 4 reversible covers as well. This one I used to give you a poster as well, so there's still a poster in there as well. It's just a top quality release, really. It was like one of, you know, Arrow's best of that era, and it's just such a kick-ass film. Yeah, I absolutely love Frankenhooker. One of Helen Lotter's best flicks. My girlfriend, her favourite Helen Lotter film overall though is Basket Case 3, and I always laughed at that one, but since being together I've kind of understood why she loves it so much, and yeah, I'm getting to that. Win Me Over, that's one of my favourites. Now this is one of my ultimate flicks. It's a musical, but this is one of the most batshit fucking awesome movies ever made, and it's got one of the best soundtracks ever as well, and that is Forbidden Zone. Richard Elfman, Danny Elfman, the Mystic Knights of Oingo Boingo. If you've never seen this movie and you like cult cinema, then this is an absolute treat. It's just one of the best films ever made. I mean, it's so out there and so genius. I mean, when did it come out? It's older than me, this flick. No, it's not. It's not older than me. It's almost as old as me. This film was made in 1980. I thought it was about 77, but no, 1980. I was born in 78, so alright, it's almost as old as me. But it's got definitely that more 70s feel. It definitely wasn't into the 80s enough to feel like an 80s movie. It was, you know, a 70s flick. But it's so weird and out there. The music's fantastic in it. I mean, like, Danny Elfman plays the devil and does like a performance of Minnie the Moocher and stuff like that. It's just really good. I mean, it's proper out there. You know, it is like it's like a stage show. You know, they were a theatre troupe, to be honest with you. So that's what it feels like. It feels like theatre, but it's cinematic theatre at its best. This has got the black and white and the colour versions on it. It's got loads of extra features. It's got Richard Elfman's commentary track. It's just brilliant. I mean, I'm friends with Richard Elfman on Facebook, and the guy's amazing. I mean, I love him. I mean, it's just, he's got that huge head and he always smiles and he always just seems like completely like fucking off his tits and like full of life. And, you know, it's brilliant. I heard noises then. That's obviously someone in the flat next door, but it sounded like someone was entering my flat, so I was like getting scared. But yeah, yeah, I mean, like, the guy's a genius. I know for the last few years he's been trying to get Forbidden Zone 2 off the ground. Hopefully that will come about one day, I hope. You know, I doubt it'd be as good as this, and I don't know how much input Danny will actually have on it. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. I know he occasionally posts things up. So you get a booklet about it, and then you get the poster, which at some point I need to get framed up. And I'll do that one day. I'll buy a frame, and when Jade comes home from work, it'll be another frame poster. Not that we've got enough of them up already in this place. But yeah, Forbidden Zone. Got to be like probably my favourite Arrow release and one of my all-time favourite movies. But yeah, all 5 of these, they're all top. You know, I could probably pull out another 5 or another. You know, we've probably got about 20 of them, maybe more. But yeah, they're definitely my 5 favourites of the Arrow Blu Rays. So anyway, guys. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and you like me waffling about movies. Press thumbs up like if you like what I'm talking about. Leave a comment below and check out my links for like things like my IMDb and where you can buy my movies and stuff like that. Because in case you don't know, I make crazy low budget shit movies that people seem to enjoy. But who knows? Watch them and yeah, if you enjoy it and let me know and buy my films and tell people to buy them. Anyway guys, I'm waffling as always. See you soon. Bye!